So you want to Captain the Smolensk. Well, do you like fire? Do you like overpowered ships? And do you like Russian biased? Well, then the Smolensk will be for you. And if you like this content, please feel free to subscribe, leave a comment down below, and like the video. Now, let's get into this ship. The history of this ship is the most amazing thing that you'll ever read. It has been so epic, I cannot even put it into proportions. Oh yeah, it's not even a real ship, so sorry for that dramatic thing, but there is no history on this ship. It's basically just a concept art after World War II. Never actually fully got developed, and with that, Wargaming kind of had their fun with this ship. You can kind of tell. In game, though, this ship is probably one of the easiest tier 10s to pick up as a premium ship, and it's also one of the easiest ships to learn. Don't flame me too much, everybody, but all you have to do is just HE spam everybody. That's pretty much been the big issue that everybody's had with this ship since it's ever come out. So it's just a fire magnet. It's just crazy because you have a high fire rate, fast moving turrets, excuse me. And you're also technically armed with torpedoes. You don't ever really truly use that, but it's there. It's there at least. But you're just a fire magnet. And it's been kind of the most controversial thing that you see on Reddit. And yeah, I don't blame them. The ship does not have a lot of... It's not the most hard to learn. And it's just like a very low skill ceiling, I would say. Now, there are some people that can take it way out there and be amazing with this ship because they know when to switch from HE to armor piercing and vice versa. They know how to position themselves so that they aren't detected by radar and blah, 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 blah. But basically, overall, it's not that difficult of a ship. And for the only barrier to it right now is just basically grinding out the coal, which is not that crazy. It's pretty ridiculous, and I can see why people are kind of upset with this ship. Now, also, I have this feeling that we need to play this ship like crazy right now, just due to the fact that I feel like Wargaming is going to nerf it in some way, shape, or form, because they just gave us a coupon to have research ships basically be kind of easier to get with that 20% off, so that's one reason I think that it's gonna get nerfed, and the things that I'd like to see it to be nerfed is probably reduce one of the smoke screens, because right now, if you start off, you have 2 smoke screens. I think we just need to reduce it down to 1. Yeah, I know Superintendent is a thing, but it would be only 2 smoke screens with Superintendent if it's been nerfed. Or have it where she can be detected further range while she's firing in a smoke screen. I feel like those 2 things will probably balance her out the most. I could be wrong. Everybody has their own opinion about this ship. Probably a longer reload time, but for the most part, most Smolensk captains are in a smokescreen and they're just spamming away. So I feel like that is truly the issue that you're going against, is basically the HE spam and them just chilling in a smokescreen. Now, for those new captains out there that are picking her up, just kind of memorize the map, to be honest with you. You do have to be careful because your gun range is not the greatest. You only have like 16 kilometers. So find a place where it's kind of by an island so that you can tuck behind into it. And it's pretty obvious. There's always, like, every map is different, I know, but there's obvious little islands here and there that is perfect for the Smolensk. And your goal is to be a DPM ship like crazy, but you don't want to push it. You don't want to be like the first line of defense. You want to kind of be middle range. You want to hopefully have your destroyers and probably like a heavy cruiser in front of you, if not a battleship. Hopefully, depending on the meta. I know people like to play battleships at the back of the map, but I digress. So, with that being said, you kind of want to play middle range. You don't want to be closer than 4 kilometers if you have to, 5 kilometers if you have to. For the most part, you are kind of more dangerous to get citadeled whenever you get closer range, but the further you're out, the less likely it's going to happen, and it's most likely going to be over penetrations on you. So that's why I said roughly in the 7 to 12 range is your bread and butter. And that's the other thing too, is this ship has a lot of guns, so you can put a lot of lead down the field, so it's going to help you out. You're going to get a lot of damage. You're going to set a lot of fires. You just need to learn whenever you set a fire, you need to know if they've already used their repair or health repair or their extinguisher, because then if they present broadside to you, you probably should switch over to armor piercing just so that you can get a little bit more damage off on them. But for the most part, if you're just still HE spamming, that's fine, but everybody's gonna get mad at you, just so you know. A lot of flame can happen with this ship, both in game and in chat. With that being said, here are the captain perks for you. It's not too crazy, as you can kind of see. It's pretty standard. The only thing that's kind of crazy is about probably tier 2 on your captain, but it is what it is. There's nothing crazy about it. And the sad thing about this ship is you don't technically need all these captain perks to be really good in her. You just need to know the positioning of where you need to be, and the ship will do it for you. Yes, these perks right here that you see are amazing, but they are not going to, I mean, yes, it's already overpowered as is, but it's just going to help you become better with this ship and most likely get more experience and credits. But a standard nothing captain will be just as fine. So if you don't have like a tier 10 captain or a 19-point captain for the USSR, that is totally fine. You'll be fine with a 1-point captain, technically, I feel like. But with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what ship that you want me to do next. I know that you guys are asking for the Alabama, so I'll try to get on that. It's kind of hard, but I will try to figure that out, because I just don't have the ship yet. But with that being said, hopefully you guys have a wonderful day. Please feel free to subscribe. It will mean the world to me. And with that, thanks. Bye-bye.